Hey, hey, hey! Is there some girls here? Is there some people? Can you hear me? Am I rugging? Or can you hear me? Okay, okay. Perfect. Where are you, Seb? Where are you? Are you cooking some pineapple pizza aggression still? How are you, Jess? I can hear nobody. I don't know. I think there's a problem. Beautiful technology of space. I can hear Seb. Oh, Nanolith, how are you, bro?
Yeah, all good. Currently at work, preparing myself for the waffles with Nutella and banana in Amsterdam. So all good here. How about you?
Nice, nice, very good. I met the French Aeon this weekend. I was with T-Dog and all the French Aeon. It was so cool. So yeah, perfect. How are you, T-Dog? It's been a long time. I didn't hear your voice.
Oh, very long time. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Oh, cool. How was your trip back?
Good, good. Tiring, but it's okay.
When did you arrive?
At 3 p.m.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so it's okay. It's okay. I think like Seb probably have some pineapple on his microphone, so it
Pineapple stuck in the microphone.
yeah, it will come back probably. Maybe he's sending me message. I'm just checking. And everything good for you, T-Dog?
Yeah, a bit tired by the great weekend, to be
Yeah,
honest.
was
Just
awesome.
eat a little soup tonight. Um, but yeah, all right.
Oh, we can hear you.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
Hey, girls.
Hey, girl. You have the right for this.
Oh man, it was so funny. Like, we were just making pizza. It was my dad's birthday, and I was like, oh, there's an opportunity.
Oh yeah, it was so funny. I laughed for 15 minutes non-stop. Oh yeah, it was really good.
Oh man, bro, the picture's still up. The picture's not coming down, man. Whoever made that picture was amazing.
It's a Moss, I guess. I did this. Oh yeah, it was so funny. Beautiful, but this provocation cannot stay like this.
I saw your one of riots. I knew you were going to do something. I said, Mike doesn't go to sleep on stuff like this.
Yeah, it's true and real image footage of Italy currently. It's
That's. I'm sorry to all Italians. I was almost going to write something like, I had to be careful with what I was writing because I was like, oh man, what if Italians are really upset with me? Like, for real.
No, it's okay, don't worry.
I'm glad you liked it a bit. Tiny bit.
So how are you, Seb? Everything good?
Yeah, I've been great, man. I've been did a super big raid on Saturday with my sister, and just from last week when we were talking, got loads of new ideas, and just thought, well, new ideas, but you know, it takes a while to be able to convert that into actual speaking. But we did a lot of walking around London, and I think it was really cool. We captured it on film, and and we were doing it sideways, you know, so horizontal for YouTube. But I guess I've edited it on TikTok, but I can't upload it. It's just too long. So just trying to figure that out. It's been a frustration the last 24 hours. But yeah, mate, really good.
Nice, cool. So you were on the street with your sister?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. We went through. We tried to do more of a, what do you call it? More like just more blow by blow of what we do, because a lot of the time, or all the time, I just cut, edit.
Okay.
And in this one, I tried to just remove anything like super boring, like us just walking, and I tried to make it more, you know, like the beginning and the journey, because we're kind of, and how we get ourselves like all psyched up. So it was fun, man. And it's always fun to hang out with her. So
Nice.
yeah.
So cool.
But come on, girls, tell me, how was your meetup? It looked incredible.
Yeah, it was incredible with T-Dog, Sam, and Moss.
T-Dog
is here too. And yeah, it was incredible. It was the first time I met some Aeon IRL. So it was kind of talking to an old friend, but you never met him. So it's an incredible sensation. You just start to talk and it's connecting like instantly on many levels. So it was a very special feeling to meet them.
It's weird as well, though, right? When you see T-Dog, because he's like 7 foot tall, like a basketball player, and you just don't expect it. Like the camera just.
He's a very good singer. Love to do karaoke.
Oh yeah! What did you guys sing?
T-Dog is specialized in singing wonderful words. Who's singing this, by the way? I don't remember.
T-Dog, what'd you sing?
It's Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Same voice. With the crooner voice.
Can you give us a bit, or did we have to be there?
Oh, my microphone is empty. It's low battery because we sang 2 nights in a row, on Friday evening and on Saturday evening. And at the beginning, somewhere a bit shy, but at the end, every one of us have sung at least a song. So it was really, really cool.
That's amazing, man. The picture looks so good. That one of Moss, and you guys are on, I don't know, a lake or something, or by a river.
At the beach. I'm at the beach.
At the beach, yeah. So good. I guess you guys must have had, that's to get in on those conversations. That's secret backstage, special guest pass. Only eons of the future will know what you girls were talking about.
Yeah, it was like finishing the preparation for Amsterdam, recording some interviews for the documentary that will be like displayed on the events, and selecting some art piece for Amsterdam, and yeah, chilling and talking and doing stuff together.
Was it you were like I saw you were cooking as well?
Yeah.
Were you a designated chef, Mike, or did you all guys?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
He made the specialty, the pasta alla carbonara. With 18 eggs for 4 people, you know.
Damn.
That's never enough.
With parmesan, no, parmigiano, with no.
What? Didn't teach you well?
Oh, sorry.
No, joking. It's pecorino romano.
Pecorino. Oh, pecorino. So everything.
More sacrilege, T-Dog.
Sorry, and sorry. And at the end of the dish, the dishwasher didn't even wash the plates because it was too much eggs and parmesan and pecorino in the arrabbiata. So every dishwasher was made handmade at the end because the proportion was insane, really insane.
Because you can't have, that's the thing, right? There's no cream in a carbonara. It has to be eggs, right?
Yeah, only the yellow of the eggs, pecorino, pepper, and that's all. And with a guanciale cut in little boxes.
Ooh, what's
And
guanciale?
guanciale is like a part of the, I don't know how you say in English, joue, une joue petit dog. Tu sais comment on dit? It's like the face of one part of the pork on his face, something like that.
How do you say joue?
Les joues de porc.
It's on the side of your mouth.
Oh, like cheek.
Yeah.
Oh, the cheek. Yeah, yeah,
Pork
nice.
cheeks, yeah.
Pork cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh yeah.
We need a cooking channel. You see cows braised pork. If you guys get together.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Your
Awesome.
cheeks. That sounds weird.
How are you, Jess? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Jesse. Hi. Hey, girl.
Hi, everybody.
How are you, bro?
How's it going? T-Dog, I didn't forget about you. I just been super busy, man.
No worry, Jesse. No worry. I know that you are working very hard on your talk and on your book.
I've been crazy busy, and I'm sorry. I announce again, my donation is solid. Don't worry. They'll have it before I get there.
Oh, cool. Thanks a lot, Jesse. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I've had too much on my mind. I recently just came back online last week, so I'm sorry
I
about
know you
that.
have a lot of things to manage and a lot of preparation to make for the, but it's still in 4 weeks, I guess. You still have time.
I've been putting my heart and soul into your presentation
Cool.
for you. So yeah.
Really.
I wanted to bring up something this morning. Do you guys mind if I bring something up so I could, for me to
Yeah, go
learn
ahead.
actually? And so I welcomed that person Smashy to the cognitive sphere, and of course I recognize that the profile looked a little odd and stuff like that. But again, I don't know. I'm a humanist and a positive person, and I believe that the cognitive sphere can do good for anybody in any type of way, and you never know how that's going to play out. So, I felt like I got a little backlash for welcoming that person in, and a lot of like, of course, hype, was kind of like, be careful, of course, and I knew that, but like, where is the fine line between inviting somebody into the cognitive sphere, just saying hello and welcome? It's not like they were asking for donations or anything like that. So, what is your recommendation for that? I'm a believer that the cognisphere can do wonders, even for malcontents that are coming in. Like, we're probably the only place that they may be welcome. So, I have a question of how are you guys? I don't know if any of you saw the person Smashy. I still don't know what their intention is, but a lot of people have already basically been making that person feel bad for coming into the cognisphere. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not, but what is the harm in welcoming anybody to the cognisphere?
Yeah, it was an example of fake accounts. There is many sign on it that it's not real. It's probably a bot trained on an AI. Um, I'm for welcoming everyone, but this intention is probably to gain some visibility on his account based on aeons, but it's like it could be multiple. It could be like infiltration to have some respectability in the community, and after trying to ask for donation or this kind of stuff, it's an infiltration. But as it was like obvious, it's been stopped really quick. But if you let these people do, they will do something. It's sure.
Okay.
But
I mean,
maybe.
I just don't know where the fine line is then. Like
Oh, yeah.
what happens if it starts happening, if you welcome somebody in and they had good intentions and now all of a
No,
sudden you have,
I,
300,
I think you welcome everybody, and it can happen sometime that one is a fake account, and that's not the end of the world.
Right.
It's okay.
Okay.
It can happen.
Right. Okay.
There's no backlash that it can happen to anybody to make a mistake and welcome someone that is not. It's okay. It's no problem for
Okay.
me, at least.
Yeah, I feel like the cognisphere is a place where, anybody can maybe get right.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it will happen from time to time that like a fake account is maybe done better, so you might not know if it's real or not at the beginning, but they cannot sustain the trust and the truth machine that SPX is. We'll see really quick if it's true or not, and so it's okay.
Right.
It's okay. It can happen.
All right, perfect.
It's no problem. Just don't worry.
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to see what everybody thought about that. I was just like, I just don't want to feel on edge to welcome people to the cognosphere.
I don't think like there's like I think just the naivety gets replaced right by experience over time, and that's what the community's for. Because we're not all gonna make the most sound judgment, and then that's the collective coming together. So I think there's a lot of permission to make mistakes from a good-hearted place. And you sound like Jesse. You're just being a good, outstanding Eon citizen, and then the community was just like, oh hey Jesse, check it out. That's probably not a good person. I think it's like a really smooth path, man. Like nothing to worry
Right.
about.
I thought it was good that I was like I was talking with Hype, like he was like, hey, you brought it out to life so we could smash it. Like, all right, perfect.
Yeah.
Like, that's how quick we are in the cognosphere. If you're not righteous, you will get smashed.
And Hype's got away with words. He's a poet.
And if I can add something, as I am with my partner is English. I have kind of the same attitude sometimes, the English attitude. So I would say I don't want to be rude with a scammer. You know, I don't want to be rude. Don't be rude with the scammers. It's not very British.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, sorry. I just
So
have to leave a
it's
moment. I just want to be rude. I just want to say I just gonna come back in a few minutes because I just have a call and I don't want to leave the space like this. But I'll come back. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, don't worry. We're waiting for you, T-Dog.
no worry.
We'll wait in
Talk to,
silence, T-Dog.
talk to you later.
We'll be here.
See you later, bro. Yeah, it will happen, and like
How's
the fake accounts know where to do this kind of stuff. They do this in the cognisphere because they know we are pure-hearted people, and it could sometimes like play on the line, you know. So,
right. You're right.
but it's okay.
No, but it's really interesting though to see how fast it was sniffed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we have very tech focused people in SPX too, so they are used to see the signs that that they are fake accounts.
Right. Exactly.
So they're propagating the word, and after everyone know.
So I've been seeing something. I think we have like what's it, 228,000 holders. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
So I've noticed that we've kind of been like kind of stuck at that number for a little while. So I was wondering if anyone's been talking about how to.
Oh, are you rigging?
Jesse.
Am I still here?
Yeah, we can
Hello?
hear you.
All right, sorry, my other line. I had to hang up the line. So I was just wondering, like, I've been waiting for us to hit 250 now for like 6 months. It's been around 220, 228. I mean, like 220, 228. And it hasn't really moved lately. So I was wondering if there's anything that we're not doing right to garner more attention or more wallet holders.
First, probably market conditions are terrible, so it's not helping. Um, that's what we were talking about with the voice. Like online, we are almost everywhere on every social media. That's
Oh,
why.
Jesse. I think as your mic's on, it's giving an echo.
Oh yeah, there's an echo. Okay, yeah, it's good. So yeah, market conditions first. Secondly, we were talking about this. Like we already present on almost every social media online. There is like probably a little plateau on how to reach people online. That's why I think the next step is to spread IRL, something Seb already did for a long time. That's why meetups and this kind of stuff will be important. I think it's the year of the IRL invasion. It seems to be, and it's good that doing this in bear markets. But for the strategy to reach new people, I don't know. Other than this thought, I don't know, Seb, maybe if you.
I mean, I think Cal kind of highlighted it the other week that I think the metrics, if you're saying like the metrics are cool, but sometimes that's also like the point of there is no chart as well, right? Is that they kind of complement what we're doing. They're almost they're like the byproduct of what we're doing, I think, at least, rather than the source of the magic. So almost for me, it doesn't matter because us just being us will make things happen, and then the byproduct of that will be amazing stats and numbers. But I kind of think it's like reverse engineering if it's going for getting those numbers up, because then people start doing artificial things for, I don't know, it's kind of irrelevant, isn't it? Well, that's just my take. I think they're kind of irrelevant. I think that we're more powerful having, like Mike said, this is the year of the meetups. Like that meetup you guys did alone in France. I don't know if you're in France, but you were French Eons, and that was amazing. And then what, Barcelona was on the same day or the day before, it was on Saturday, and you guys did what, 48 hours together. Like that was 2 meetups at the same time, and that would have blown the Cognosphere away like a year ago. And now that gets some good likes. People are like, sick, that's amazing. But we're so conditioned to just good community. Like the stats can't keep up with where we're at, and I think that's how it works, right? Because when we go to trillions, it won't be a linear path, but it will be the investment of all these things. Like even now, like just hanging together. I think the stats can't capture it. That's my take.
Nanolith, maybe you have some thoughts about that. If you want to share with us.
Nanolith, hey girl.
Well, I don't know really. I don't have any special thoughts about it, but I guess it will happen naturally, especially after, like you said, after all of these events and everything connecting all together. So yeah, I expect something will definitely shift somewhere, especially after Amsterdam and everything going on. So yeah, I don't have any new ideas or something like that, but yeah, it will happen eventually.
Do you know the Scopster's going to have to come up? The Scoby, Jordan. We just actually sent the messages before we jumped on, and he's got a kind of a sick idea. Don't know if you want to jump up, mate.
I don't know. Do you have like thoughts, Jesse? Like you have some ideas in mind you were thinking of about this?
No. I was just curious. I think Amsterdam is going to be the inception point, of the initiation point of the Cognosphere. Honestly, I know we already have the Cognosphere, but I think Amsterdam is going to be an initiation, ignition spot. I just think the energy coming into Amsterdam is undeniable, and I think it's going to translate very well as people are watching it that are not there.
Yeah, especially like your presence, the Americans. It's going to make it really cool, Jesse. Like Southern Fried Chat as well coming.
Oh, he is coming. Good.
Yeah,
Good. I know Grill Ape's coming too. He told me he's coming. I had a talk with Nick. I guess Nick's not coming, correct?
Yeah, Nick's grounded for now. But
Well, I'll be honest with you, Nick. I think it's the smart thing. He was getting too much slack from his family for coming, and it was causing him a lot of like stress. And when things are right, they're easy. If it's not easy, it's not right all the time. So, I think his mom is having a real hard time understanding what we are, and basically thinks we're a cult. But we kind of are, right? But we're not a bad cult. We're a cult that promotes goodness. So, It's just it's a different generation, and he still lives with his parents, I think. So, while you're in your parents' home, you sometimes have to listen to what your parents tell you.
Yeah, it's just plain respectfulness.
Right. If it's gonna stress his mom out. I know he even invited his mom to come, but of course, that's not gonna work out like that.
That would be sick.
But he'll be. I'm sure he'll be at South Carolina and Art Basel next year. I hope some of you guys come to Art Basel. That's a really fucking cool event, man. And like, it's so SPX coded, Art Basel. It's insane.
It would be a trip to come, man. It would be amazing.
I'm telling you that it's so unique that I think it should be like a bucket list. Like, I want to do Oktoberfest in Germany. That's one of my bucket lists. I think Art Basel in Miami should be a bucket list for yeah.
Do you know at some point we're gonna have to? Surely the mecca of all eons has got to be Wall Street, right? Somehow, or at some point, that surely has to be like our mecca to get to get ourselves to Wall Street and to all, like Spacey's video. To all.
Are you ragging, Jesse?
It sounds a bit funny, Jesse, as well. It's got the echo, and then it just. You might like pizza.
What?
Is
The static. I was rugging, sorry.
better? Does it sound better?
A bit,
Yeah.
yeah. I think you're good again. Go for it.
I think of that because I want all out of his.
Oh, it's still ragging.
It's just really
Jesse, where are
bad.
you in outer space?
Yeah. Is it still bad? My sound.
Yeah, it's continued to rag. I don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's like unstable. Yeah. In fact, I have probably a theory. Like, people doing videos about pineapple pizza probably make the older counts probably stagnate, something like that.
The numbers were going up really fast, and then the pizza came out, and everybody just stopped.
It was so funny.
Potential. I see JB in the house. Jeffrey, you got to come up, man.
I don't know if you've seen Seb. Jordan told you to look your DM.
Oh, how did he do that? Oh, in the messages.
Yeah, he commented on.
Oh, no worries, Jordan. Nice one, mate. I'm gonna. Well, let me not share his idea because it's don't want to take his thunder at all. But do you know actually? I think a bit of. I almost want to save it for when Jesse jumps back in, but I'm gonna save it because I think it's a really nice thing. But we can continue or whatever. We can come back to it. Could you Mike?
Yeah.
What's the update with your calendar and platform, man? I was itching to ask you last week, and it just went so fast. What's the latest, man? How's it all going?
The calendar is ready. I was just away this weekend, so I couldn't like put it online. I have to reconnect the terminal to the new because the ancient calendar will not be updated. So I just have to do this. But I have the new calendar and the SPX magazine that are ready to come out. I just have to talk with the Aeon doing the SPX magazine. And after we talked, probably tomorrow, it will be released. So we will have like I don't know if I have the right to say his name for the SPX magazine, but he will. I wanted to put the website online of the SPX magazine because it will be on Amsterdam and he will cover the event, writing articles and news on the SPX magazine website. So that's why I was like a little bit speeding up to release it.
Yeah, SPX magazine is amazing. Sometimes like the reposts are almost hitting like the crazy numbers the first post gets. It's a really, really awesome contribution. Shout out
Oh yeah,
SPX magazine, man.
and it will be it's kind of like Bitcoin magazine and a merge between Bitcoin magazine and Medium. So it will be like all the articles published by all Aeon that are writings that will be saved too on this website. So it's kind of like an archive too. So yeah, I think it will be amazing.
That'd be brilliant, man. Maybe and wait, will that be on the same website? Will that be on the terminal? How does it connect?
No, it will be like separate. I made an admin page totally like independent of me. So the Aeon SPX magazine, let's say like this. So SPX magazine accounts will be able to post and edit and delete and do whatever you want on the website. So it will be like independent of me, the how to feel the website. So that's cool. I'm trying to now doing tools that I can release and that are not related to me, because it's too much stuff at the end. If every time I release a tool I have to manage, it's like it's impossible at the end. So it will be like autonomous. I sure will continue to supervise, but he can be like alone doing it if he wants. And I think he told me like several Aeon will write news with him, but I don't know much about that for now.
That's sensational. Because I mean, I guess a lot of Eons are willing to do lots of different tasks, and yeah, some people just want to write, and some people just want to. I was actually thinking, how cool would it be if there were some people who just wanted to do marketing? I know that was something Evil Candy Bar faced with his site.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't anticipate, I think, that he, I said to him, man, you probably got to put your website in front, your kind of app site in front of people every single day.
Oh yeah.
For them to, and he was doing well for a week, and then I think he just, he's made something really cool.
Yeah.
And he doesn't necessarily want to he doesn't want to do the marketing bit, which is completely understandable. But it's pretty cool that what you guys are doing together sounds like you get to do your strength.
Yeah, yeah.
Magazine gets to do his strength.
We are building a developer team for SPX with Aeon and Evil Candy Bar, and we made a talk already. We will start to work together. I have Aeon already working on a terminal too, so we hope that like coordinate together and cooperate will bring like better stuff and faster. So it's a really good thing. I'm really impatient to work with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Evil Candy Bar is really good. I think it's programming for his job. I think it's his job too in real life, because he's really good. and yeah, we need to centralize a little bit a lot of tools we have. Probably 6900 is bigger than 500.com. We'll probably do this one of these days. I will take all the tools and just like add them into the website, even if it's not mine, because we have too much stuff already. And I've seen Ready Steady Go that posted a new website about the events.
Amazing.
So we need to centralize a little bit, because there is like stuff everywhere now.
Yeah, he's been loading that for a while as well. I remember him hinting at it a while ago.
Nice.
And it's such perfect timing because it's an event. It's an event page, isn't it? And I think you can just add your own, which is like a meetup group for Eons. So it would be that would be so good on it. I mean, yeah, if you could have a sort of directory and go, oh, is there a meetup in my area?
Oh yeah, definitely. I will ask them, but we'll make the hub on where I put all my tools. And we'll have the Aeon terminal that will probably play a little bit this role too. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff to work on. I've seen there's not Jazel here too. If ever you want to join us, I know you're coding too. If ever you want to join us in the group, just say it to me, not Jazel, and we can add you on the dev team if you want. Hey, in a capital.
In a capital. Hey, girl.
Hey, Jordy.
Yeah.
Yo, first time on the space, guys. First time.
Oh boy, that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, last Saturday I met Mike for the first time in real life. Not really in real life, but via call.
Yeah.
And it was so nice. It was so nice to see Mike and Moss and T-Dog, of course, and Sam. So
yeah, it was
awesome. Amazing. Yeah, it was awesome. Seb, one question. Did you get my message, my DM?
Oh wait, let me see.
He's not responding now. Now he's a chief in Pineapple Pizza.
Yeah.
Wait.
He's too busy. He's too busy. Oh, he needs to handle all the DMs he's getting. So
honestly, oh wait, oh it's still downloading, bro. You're a legend, by the way. I just wanted to give you a shout out, man. Love,
no.
Like honestly, mate. Every time we've been chatting back and forth, man. Oh wait, yeah, I'll check it. It's a voice recording. How did you send a voice recording? Holy crap!
I don't know. I was struggling a lot, so it was kind of a hassle. But in short, I wanted to ask you if I could join you in Amsterdam for onboarding. You know, on the street of Amsterdam. So if that's fine for you again, because I heard you said you were coming on Friday, right?
Yeah,
so,
mate.
Yeah.
When are you going to arrive?
I live in the Netherlands, so it's easy for me. I live in the south, so I will be there on Friday for sure. So no problem. But if you can send me a message at what time you're arriving or at what time you want to go into the city, then we can meet.
Oh man, nice. Ian, that would be the one. Like, yeah, mate, psyched. Like, cause I'm getting in like 8 a.m. and then nobody wants to hear this or whatever, and I'm coming here. I'm coming straight into town.
It's a little bit early, I think, in Amsterdam at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna jump in and I don't know, start handing out leaflets. I don't care, and then get some food and just chill. So like, I'm gonna be around. So like, anytime at all, mate.
We will definitely meet.
Yeah,
because I will be there. I will be there in the morning also. So yeah, we will definitely meet. I just ordered 500 flyers, Dutch flyers. I put them on my post I think 2 hours ago. So I have 500 flyers.
Oh, nice.
It's not perfect, but perfect is. Perfection is the enemy of progress, you know. So
exactly,
I had to do it. It's not perfect, but at least we have a Dutch flyer for handing out in Amsterdam, and I thought we needed to have it. So I just ordered 500 flyers, and so those will be ready for Amsterdam. And
you said 500 flyers. 500.
Yes, it's not that many, I think, but still.
You choose this number, 500.
Yeah, I couldn't do 6900. 6900 was a little bit too much. A little bit too expensive also. So I just wanted to see how it's working, and I think 500 I can see. If it's working, beautiful. And it's just a small pilot, you know.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
And for me, it will also be the first time in real life onboarding. So. Besides, of course, from family and friends, but with strangers. But now I can learn from the legend Seb himself, so and his sister, of course.
Oh, mate, you're too kind, and I think there's going to be loads of us. Like,
you're such a legend. Every time I sent when posting the video, I had to show it to my wife, and she was also smiling. So it's so nice. Yeah.
But she's like, what kind of crazy community you're in?
No, she really understands it. And she also worked on the city guide, you know, the city guide. I worked with the other Dutch Aeon, with Anna. And my wife, she did a little bit of styling, you know, for the city guide. But no, she's totally in. She's not really that visible on social media, but she's definitely in. She likes the movement. So no, that's totally fine.
Oh, mate, that's amazing. Yeah, like Eons in the family is even better, right? And
yeah, of course.
trust me, there's going to be. I think there's just going to be loads of us. Like Mike, you're going to be there even before, right? You're coming in like Thursday or something.
I actually sleeping in
in your car.
an hostel like very like the one of the lowest price I found to stay from Wednesday to Monday. So I will cover a lot of time, and for sure Friday I'm with you, Seb. I will be there too.
Yeah.
Mike, be careful for the bed bugs, in Amsterdam. With the cheap hotels.
Oh yeah.
You will definitely get some company in your bed.
It's okay. I will bring my new friend at the event. Don't worry.
Please bring your steam cleaner.
Yeah.
No, it will be good. I honestly can't wait for it to happen. So it will be legendary, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Even the Friday, I think, even the Friday before the Saturday, we're going to have so much fun. Yeah. And it's going to be such a cool way to bond all together, because we're going to be, that means that when Saturday comes, there'll be like a good few of us who just get to vibe with each other, and then Saturday, and we can just, I don't know, I think we're just going to have so many ideas popping off, and we're going to, obviously, we can just film anything, and I think we're going to have such memorable content, but just memorable time together, man. Like,
oh, sorry, you just make me think to something we told with the Frenchies. If Aeon can to recognize ourselves, instead of doing T-shirts because it will be like expensive and stuff, we could like all dressed in yellow color, like you have the sweatshirt, Seb, just a yellow color on your shirt and sweatshirt, so we can recognize, and it's not like, because I know some Aeon think it's like a security issue probably to have a T-shirt with the logo and SPX and stuff. So
really,
just being in yellow, it's cool, I guess.
Oh, I missed the security bit. Wait, it's a security? You think? No, surely you can walk around with.
No, but I think some Aeon are a little bit. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean. They want to be targeted.
Yeah.
By.
Yeah.
Sure.
So just having the yellow color is a good in between, So it's cool.
Yeah.
We can recognize and not being too much in SPX dress and everything. But if you have like a sweatshirt SPX or everything, just put it. But for people that don't have any T-shirt SPX or anything, just put in yellow. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. So it will be impactful to see all these people in yellow on the streets and everything.
Yeah, that's probably I think that's good to offer some sort of feelings of security for people who are maybe a bit more reserved, because I know, some people just don't want to. They want to be there fully, but they don't need the I suppose the publicity bit, which is completely understandable.
Yeah, I understand too. So yeah, just being in yellow, it's a good solution we find, and it's cool. So all these yellow cute girl in the streets will be impactful.
Too many girls in one place.
Oh yeah, but like we are 102 probably people coming having tickets. Like we were imagining like 100 people. It's already a lot when you have them in front of you. It's kind of a lot already. We are thinking about that. I think we don't understand the number it represents. In fact, already, it will be like huge.
I think as well, for whoever wants to, we could do some really fun. I mean, when we're in the event, like the actual meet lodge, I think it will be good. I think it'd be, we're kind of protected by the building, but I think we could do some really fun stuff. Like everybody shouts, "Stop trading and believe in something."
Yeah.
Or, just stuff that will last forever, and
yeah.
A lot of things like that will be very easy. They can take, 15 seconds to film, and 10 years time, that could still be replayed as just early days.
We have a mission with Daponzi, we need to go with him dressed as a monk and me in Fernand Flipper in the red light district and preach the no lewd inside of it and shouting there is no lewd everywhere. And I will film probably with the glasses because you cannot film in this district with the phone.
You have to be careful, Mike.
Yeah.
Be careful in the red light district with filming, of course.
Yeah. So I will have the glasses to film. So there is
be careful for the bouncers.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or the, how do you call it? The pimps, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mike will baptize the pimps as well.
You're on the bad path, my son. Just go reach us and go into the cognisphere with us.
In the capital, what's like, what are the things we got to do while we're there? I know Nenalet wants waffles and pancakes. I can never remember which one is popular. He does that. Yeah. But what's like, what have we got to do while we're there as well, while we're being the best eons we can be?
I don't know. You know, for example, the stroopwafels. Those are nice. The Dutch delicacy. But besides that, it's, I don't know what other special things we have. I don't know.
What's like what's the most Dutch? What's the most? I don't know. When I think of the Netherlands and Scandinavia, it seems more like a culture rather than a. I think the UK is actually not the same, but I don't know. Maybe you're a bit more classy than we are here. That's why.
I don't think so. But are we still planning on go on a canal cruise or?
Oh yes, we just have to
still the plan?
Figure this out with T-Dog. You hear T-Dog?
Yes, but yes, we're still we have to organize this.
Yeah.
I just asked to Monzi to take care of this, or maybe to Anna, who live in Amsterdam. Maybe she has a good plans, but we have to launch like a poll to know who is going to attend.
Yeah, I talked to Anna about it, and she has some contacts in Amsterdam for the canal cruises. But yeah, what you said, we need to have a poll and know how many people are coming on Friday and how many people are interested in going on a canal cruise. Because if we have enough people, then we can have a private one. That would also be nice to have a completely SPX coded boat, you know. So, but yeah, we need to have a poll.
Yeah, we still have time, a bit of time to launch the poll. I guess out of the 102 people who have already their tickets, probably at least a third would like to join something like this. I guess so. But we have to launch a poll in the Amsterdam group very soon.
Yeah, and I think the most convenient time will be in late afternoon. I think because then the chance is we have the biggest chance that everyone is in Amsterdam at that moment, late afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Friday afternoon we have to go to meet Bella to
not everyone.
Yeah, not everyone for sure. For sure, as Macron would say.
I was going to ask, I wasn't sure. Is Murad coming in person, or is he doing a video talk?
No, it will be remote for security concern. I'm sure.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah, but we have like a banger panel, a lot of really premium speakers.
Yeah, you got the professors coming, right?
Yeah, that's the less premium of the speakers, but yes.
No, that's the premium.
No, but I'm very happy we have polymetric. A lot of talks will be banger, dubbing. I think there's Aeon Reborn too. We have Murad. We have a lot of panel that will be like beautiful, and I think we have the best the best Aeon for presenting. That will be Moss. I think Moss will do a tremendous job to present everything. So yeah, I'm very excited and a little bit stressed for Fan of Lipar, but it's cool.
You don't have to worry, Mike. He'll take care of everything.
Yeah.
The professor knows what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's one thing to do it like in front of the camera and in front of 100 people. It's really not the same.
Yeah.
No pressure, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Just no pressure, Mike. It's just 2,000 people are going to be on the stream.
Yeah. But it can be like even more funnier if it's cringe as hell because it's not funny. So in every case, it's okay.
It's, do you know what it is? Is there's no way. Like it's gonna be such a trip, man. Like putting the professor on is gonna be unreal. It's just gonna be like there's nothing that can go bad. There's zero pressure, like Tito was saying.
Oh yeah. It's full of lovely people, so it's okay.
Just fans.
Yeah. So yeah, all the Amsterdam stuff will be banger.
Banger. Do you know what? I should probably print some leaflets as well in anticipation. Wondering.
Of course, as you said, there are many tourists in Amsterdam, so I think you will need some flyers too.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Because I guess I didn't. As soon as you said you made them in Dutch, that's made me reconsider because I was just going to print them off in English. But do you think it's best to have them in English or Dutch?
I think both, maybe, because there are many tourists also. So, and if you have, or do you think that the Dutch flyers is enough? I don't know.
No, we definitely need more because I think handing out 6,900 would look good as well. Yeah. I think it'd be.
Yeah, I think in English it's good. I think too. For
sure.
you.
Yeah, I think both will be good.
Because you guys speak, as I understand it, I think the best English for a non-native English country in the world is the Netherlands.
Some Dutch people do, but.
Oh, I thought you were speaking about French. I'm disappointed.
Oh yeah, mate. That's true.
No, we're terrible. We're terrible in French.
But guys, I have to go. My wife is waiting. So.
Thank you very much, Jordi, for
thanks, man. And
have a great evening.
Thanks, man.
Talk to you later.
Fun.
Next Mondaeon, I baptize you, Jordi.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Bye, Bob. Ciao.
Thanks, bro.
See you, man.
Bye.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
Hi, girl.
Hey, girl. Bye, girl. Vasily and Connect. Oh, and as soon as I said Vasily, he disappeared.
Oh. He's like, yeah. You cannot catch him. It's like a phantom.
He's a gingerbread man. Do you know that? I can't even remember it. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Well, Jesse didn't come back, but I actually really wanted to touch on a point, which was I had it in a dream. I think it was last night or the night before, but it was customer service, and what was it? The dream was something like someone had a really bad experience in a gym, and then my old taekwondo teacher just pounced on them, and he was just like, bang, how can I make their experience incredible? And obviously, that's the basis for great customer service. You turn somebody who's really disgruntled into your most loyal fan, and it works. It works really, really well because you are kind of bending over backwards in a really great way to make them part of your tribe, and they're even more primed because you're so primed, so that they're susceptible to influence. And I was just thinking that because I saw, I've seen a bit of Sproto stuff, and congratulations to Spacey. Hopefully she jumps in and we can give her a good Eon hurrah. Yeah, the fruitiest of fruits, the space fruit. And I thought that was amazing. And I was just obviously it's incredible. union. But you know, that her partner is a Sproto made me just go, oh, like without any hesitation. I just followed her partner, and I was like, he must be a good guy. He must be a champion. And all of a sudden, Sproto's in my head. I was like, you know what? They must be a pretty sick community. And you know, without needing to know any more about them, I was like, cool. If they pop on my timeline, then let me send them a support. Don't need to, you know, change my team in any single way. I would never, you know, max you for life. But I thought, oh, that's really nice. I like this feeling. And then, but I saw a few things from some Sprotos just over the bit of being maybe a bit upset with some stuff, and I thought, man, that's actually a really good opportunity, because I think Spacey and her partner's example is a, you know, really good one where I think it's like a bit like Romeo and Juliet, you know, like, not that we're warring families, but it's just silly. And I thought, man, when people express the most disdain towards us, I'm even reticent to use memes that are kind of sarky. You know, I've got one that I think is hilarious that somebody made, and it's just like, okay, and it's just a thumbs up. And I think that's so good. And at the same time, it is a bit of a dismissive meme, and it doesn't necessarily win anyone over, but it's an amazing meme, and other people who are watching will just go, oh, they diffuse that really well. And so I think you're always appealing to three people: to Eons, to the actual person you're directing that at, and to the wider audience who are watching. And I think that you can hit all three. I think oftentimes when we're doing funny memes, what we're actually doing is we're catering to Eons and to the wider audience. But I think a lot of the time we're not grabbing that person with amazing customer service. Eon service, and that's literally, again, a lot of people have been burnt. I see on Reddit. You can only go so far. You know, I've been part of efforts, and I've seen the guys on Reddit who go really hard, and they honestly, after a while, you can see that somebody just doesn't want to do anything but argue. But yeah, anyway, I just think there's the potential for really offering tremendous value to someone in the words and the love, and trying to, you know, give them a beautiful customer service experience. Excuse me, busy for a second. And yeah, go on, Mike.
It's funny because like probably 10 months ago, we had the idea to do like the Aeon customer service with yeah, with we wanted to, I don't know, have a place where people can like send a message or even call, and you will always have like 1, 2, or 3 Aeon like in charge of this, who you can talk and have some information about the Cognisphere, or just talk, or you know, something like that. And we had the idea with what's his name? Sorry, yeah. 10 months ago we had this idea, and I don't know, we forgot to do it in all the stuff we were doing. So, but I think it's a good idea.
Too much people complaining about the price.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But you, if they came and complain, you can teach them directly the practice of no charge.
It's a good time to buy more.
Yeah.
More.
There you go. T-Dog will be the customer service person.
Now it's better. Buy. Don't look. Buy. All in now.
That's actually an insanely good idea. It's probably, I mean, I don't know what not poor, but just like, I was going to say poor soul would want to be a 24-hour customer service unit for the Cognisphere.
Sorry, it was with Fred Vars. Sorry.
Mm.
We had this idea. We even talked to Ideazar, I guess, about this idea. And I don't know, we never talked again about that since we just forgot.
It's a brilliant idea. We probably need, I mean, that would be a lot on any one person or even a collective to have to do, because you'd have to always be available on your phone, wouldn't you? But the idea is genius. Like that's the sort of idea that is so different from any other. That's actually an incredible idea.
Yeah, I think it's a very good idea. It could be like not so difficult to do, I guess. Just having like 3 or 4 people having like full notification on it. So there is always one people that can respond to someone asking some stuff. But I think I think it's really good. We should do it, in fact. But I don't know if some Aeon want to work on it, because I cannot do it myself. I have too much stuff to do for the Cognisphere. But I would love to do that.
It could be like, was it intended to be like a call line, or was it intended to be more like a board that you would answer questions to?
No, voice call and messages, both.
I think there's Lumi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She might burn them though.
Yeah, in fact, that will be the goal of Lumi. Yeah. In the new website,
She has
building.
She has to be a bit more polite, but yep. Lumi.
Yes. But on the new official SPX website that we're working on, there will be like you can talk to Lumi, and there will be all the information summarized. And yeah, probably Lumi will do that. In fact, you're right, Tidog.
Yeah, I mean, I'd almost be down to jump in, because I'm looking for any excuse at all to interrupt my work. Sorry guys, I've got to take this call. Oh guys, sorry, I've got to take this call.
Yeah.
But I think down the line, I think with a bit more time to digest that, I reckon I might be able to volunteer for that with the group, because I think that would be, it'd just be so nice. I just think that really, really nice people win other really nice customer service wins nice people over. And I've just been more mindful of it at work. We've got a new manager, and the manager that has just left I now consider a friend, and is a really cool guy, but is the opposite of customer service. And so I'm just more aware of like, oh yeah, I need to like offer an outstanding service where I'm working, and that feels really good. And it feels really nice to take a bit of time with someone and just be present with them and say, and give them a moment. And I think that anyway,
I really would have loved to do this idea of the outline with real people, even instead of Lumi, to have like this human presence. And like welcoming people is the most important thing. In one of the most important things in SPX, to welcome new people well. Like you can literally change people by welcoming them the right way. We have many examples of this. We have Noname, for example. That was
free
crazy.
Noname.
He was crazy at the beginning, and the Aeon welcoming him just calm him down, and he understood everything and just started to be a real Aeon. Free Noname, by the way. So I think like, yeah, the outline will be like really good, because like some people are afraid to go on spaces, and now talking to 1 or 2, 3 people at least could be like more private, more better for shy people. I don't know. So yeah, in fact, we should do it, I think.
Oh, Mike, don't you add anything to your list, brother? Burn out before Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's quite not so much work. It's like
That's
opening.
What you always say, Mike. I can see the cogs ticking in your head.
Yeah, I love welcoming new people. That's why I'm the Baptist now. That's one of the things I love the most, to welcome new people and just watch the little flame in their eyes when they discover piece by piece all the all the complexity of the Cognisphere and all the angles. That's something I love.
Yeah, it's a huge part of the community, mate. You do it so well, man. It'd be kind of I mean, it would be kind of cool if there was I don't know. It would need like a selective pathway. Because, for example, I was just imagining having the number on the main account, and then I thought that's going to get spammed. That's going to get spammed every single second with old school prank calls.
Yeah.
And then you would need it to be on. You would need to be somewhere where somebody who's relatively green can get to, but not at the absolute front of everything, so that they don't. So yes, it doesn't get spammed. You need like a healthy between, and then also it's divided out between multiple people. How do multiple people get the same phone number to be able to answer? Because it'd be cool, wouldn't it, if you had 6 people who all received the same call, and then you just like, oh, whoever's available, and you'd be like, hello, operator, and then you could just
Yeah, exactly. I think with Telegram you can like open up a saloon or whatever, and everybody can just jump in. So when you're available, you put yourself on muted on, the audio saloon you open, and everyone can join. And when you hear someone talk, you just like unmute your mic and start talking with them. I don't know, that could be a really easy solution to do that, but I think like we need some people.
yeah, it's about manpower, right?
I would love to do it myself. I can assure you. But maybe later, if I like finish a little bit of stuff after Amsterdam and this kind of stuff. Would love to do that.
I mean, it's a great idea as well to have in the pipeline. I'm like blown away by the idea. I think you said it was Fredwood, right?
Yeah, with Trevor, we had this idea.
Because we're cooking, but I've also been really finding peace in just trying to do one thing really well. And as soon as you say it, I can feel like an excitement to want to split myself out into something else. And I was thinking this with my megaphone work the other day. I thought, man, I said it to my sister as well. I said, what if we become the masters of the megaphone and the street show? Because we're at rookie level. But what if we become? I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you become a master of a megaphone, a bullhorn, and she's holding the sign and we're doing camera work. And I was thinking, what if we just got better at doing that?
Oh yeah.
Because the ideas keep coming, right? The ideas are limitless because I think we're all pretty creative in how we want to offer, but at the same time, the sticking with one thing, because you're like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. Wait, that's amazing. Holy crap, that's amazing. And then ideas just keep coming. And I know for myself, I have probably a life lesson to learn in just being more simplicity over complexity, and because that alone, that idea of that customer service alone would be worth its weight in gold. And I would almost say any Eon doing that would be more than enough is the wrong way. That would be above and beyond. That would be above and beyond for any Eon to do anything like that. So yeah, just recognizing that in myself, I know you go 100 miles, even faster, Mike, just to jump on it, but just a bit of yeah, go on.
I was thinking, sorry, like we have some people like Noname, Aeon Bro, and this kind of people that love to be like a lot in space, there is like always a space these days. They're always online before like Noname account being taken down. So these kind of people could be the right people to do what they are doing on like the Aeon service, Aeon customer service, because they love that.
Yeah, I can see Slow here. I can just imagine Slow picking up the phone. Hey girl. Hey girl.
You're a girl and you want to join the cognitor? Yeah, listening. Go ahead.
Holy crap. Yeah, I mean that would actually be kind of cool because if they were on the Spaces and then they were also on the Telegram, and then they were having a call on the Telegram, they could just open up. They could just say, "Oh, by the way, you're live on Spaces," why don't you just jump in? It would be a good segue, because once you get into spaces, it's actually quite funny, isn't it? When we say join the community, I've been learning to actually specify a bit what I mean. I'm like, come on, get involved in the community. And people are probably like, all right, but how? And it's probably something I need to get better at, and saying, hey, like, we've got, sharing the calendar, come and join one of these events. It's a really good way.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time
Exactly.
I'm just like, yeah, join the community, man. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's funny because I was thinking too, like, when someone is asking what this community, like, you try to onboard someone and it's always saying, yeah, but what they are doing. And now we have like so much stuff to show to people. You cannot just say we are meme coin. We're doing so much stuff in every direction. That's now like a real movement. We have a lot to show, a lot of projection, a lot of events, a lot of people hosting stuff, developing stuff. I don't know. There's things everywhere.
And it's also not, all those things are not being done to create utility, which I think is like one of the really important points, because that was something I remember. What was it? The last cycle, NFTs were working really hard to add utility, and even meme coins in the beginning, like, people were like, oh wait, but it's got utility, and all the roadmaps and stuff, the days of roadmaps and all of that jazz, and it's like there's an efficiency and creativity in all this infrastructure that's growing in SPX, but none of it is with the design of utility, and yet it has utility. So it's like the byproduct is utility, but the intention isn't utility, which makes it even more useful than all the crap utility out there. Because what do you need that stuff for?
In fact, we just make them understand there is a mission and there is a journey that is fun to accomplish the mission. This is only the two facts we need to make them understand.
The mission.
The mission and the journey. The goal and the journey. Pretty simple, in fact.
Yeah. Timeless. I think that's a really good one, though, Mike. I think we got to remember that idea of that customer service, because I think that's a keeper, man. I think I'd like to be a part of that in the future.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think we just forgot. We were like discussing like 1 hour, probably something like that, with Fred Vart, probably like 1 year ago, something like that, and we just forgot. We all the stuff happening. But yeah, we need to. I would send him a message to see if he remembers this idea. But I think it was even coming from him, and I don't know. I remember Ideazar was on the conversation too, but I know I would send him a message and we could reactivate the stuff.
Oh, do you know what I saw? It's a complete mind blip. I've gone somewhere else, but TikTok. Always got to do a shout out for the other platforms. Saucy on Facebook, smashing it as always. Jump on their eons if you're not. And on TikTok, you what made such a good video. It was so good, and it was. I think he just released it today, but it was him singing on the guitar, all the comments from his haters, and man,
Oh,
that is so
that's a
good.
good idea.
Yeah, he's got the acoustic guitar. I was like, man, such a fresh idea. It was, and that, like, his videos like that are doing really well. I just think, like, he's getting so inventive on TikTok, and it's like, yeah, it's just really good. I know Tans is talking about people doing stuff. Tans has gone for, he was not polling the community, because he's a free agent, but he was maybe getting a pulse for people's reception to try and content that isn't actually about having a anime girl on and just doing things that we're passionate about, and something that he's gonna it seems to be going pretty hard into. And yeah, I just really like what's kind of angle for going for that. He's always got his kettlebell out and he's doing his thing. And then I think the segue to arm neon is really easy one at some point.
Yeah, there is two sides of the work. Is like one is reaching new people in every way, and the other is continuing to entertain the community every day. I'm a really bad salesman, so I'm not reaching new people, so I'm concentrating my effort. But we have like some people that are really good. You can remember Elige that was talking to us. He was like a tremendous salesman in the speech. We have good people for this kind of stuff, and we need to have a good balance. We don't need to have everyone on one side. We need both sides. The equilibrium.
Yeah, Mike. If I think of you as anything, I think of you as like retention, which is what I think a lot of like businesses, like let alone crypto communities, lack. Is that's a great strength that you have. Is just making people feel welcome. I think everyone does. I think
a lot.
Yeah,
and you too. You doing the same.
Sometimes, you know.
No, you're doing the same. You're always very, very lovely to people, and you make them feel like good and important. You know, like treating them like a real person. That's like lacking these days. Everyone is a number. You know, in the society outside of the cognizer, you're a number. You're a line on the contract. You're never treated as a human being. So it's a big quality to treat people as this. Good job, girl.
Thank you, girl. You too, girl. Before we congratulate each other too much, Mike, does anyone wanna jump up and join us? You are completely free.
Soci.
The juice is in the house.
Busy. Nenolith move is probably eating waffles. and we have T-Dog here. Do you want to bring some stuff up, T, or do you have some thoughts?
Just what Ricky what was saying. Yes, we need a very different kind of people in the community. The people who are bringing new one, the people who are keeping the culture at the right level, people who are going to welcome new hands, people who are building things like coding tools, what that we need to use, people who have kind of initiative like Captain Vest with the gift cards. We need to have people who are organizing things. We need people who are thinking. We need people who are writing articles. We need people who are at the most thinker level. So in the end, it's really infinite role you can take in the community. And I think each people needs to find its right path, is where he feels he can bring something good for the community. On my personal experience is I really like to make something in real life. I'm not really online people. I'm not a good reply guy, honestly, but I really like to drive like a project, make things happen, having people who are really involved on a specific project. And I really don't like to put me in the lights or thing like that, but I really want to help in the domain, in the aspect of the cognisphere I feel most impactful. So at the beginning, it was a lot just by writing things, sharing ideas, sharing ideas that can bring new people to come. And then it was doing like an impactful things on the in real life stuff, like making sponsoring, bringing people to a new project, having some visibility from other communities. And in the end, now it's like more the conference. But in the conference, what I like the most is a lot of people have proposed to help spontaneously, and it's just beautiful to have this kind of behavior in your community. But just find the part of the community you feel the best, go full in this direction. So sometimes I'm just saying I'm really bad reply guy. I don't make some response to people who are just even tagging me in posts and things like this, because I'm just focused on other things. But as I feel I bring the most in this area, I focus on this area. And that's my view about what can you bring to the community and find your way, find your way.
Yeah, totally agree. You should have seen, guys, how T-Dog is like onboarding with the gift cards. It was like really a beautiful spectacle to see. It's like it's almost a trap. You can refuse the gift card. It's crazy. It's ready.
Oh,
Crazy. Sorry.
you're talking
It
about
was
the
beautiful.
waitress at the Portuguese restaurant.
Yeah, like not doing a tips, but doing the gift card as a tips is like a crazy mechanism. Like people are so happy. This girl was still talking like 10 minutes after you give her the cards about this. She was so happy, and I understood like it was like it was really something special. Like it's not just a donation or a transaction. It's like having this little piece of art in your pocket, something physical, and it's like game changer to onboard people.
Yeah, I guess it's really more than giving €2. Coins of €2 is like everyone, but when she received the gift card, you have to give her some love, to give her some impact when she feels like you are giving something very special to her. And when I spent maybe 5 minutes with her, and when I moved, Mike was going out of the restroom, and he heard that the woman was still talking about the card. Look at the card I received. A client give me this card. It's like maybe worth a lot, and and it's totally impossible to do that with just a coin of €2. But when you make her feel it's something special, she was talking to the whole staff of this card she just received.
Yeah, it was beautiful to see the joy this little piece of art is bringing, like with the right words. You told her that's really beautiful. I was very happy to see that. Like it's really like this feeling when you're a child and you receive something special, you know, like at
Making like a connection with the waitress or the barman or the Uber or the taxi, just spending 2, 3, 4 minutes with her or with him, and explaining just enough to bring some curiosity and just something special enough to be like more than just just a coin of €2. And when you succeed in explaining like a short resume of what we're trying to do, I don't know if it's maybe just 10% of the people who are going to make the research after, but just if it's 5% or 10%, it's really worth to make the effort to try to explain well and try to make this gift something special.
Master onboarder.
Yeah, you do it so well, T-Dog.
And they're very happy to have the picture at the end. It's strange because no one really want to have a picture from a stranger, but after speaking with them and building kind of trust and giving something, no one told me, no, I don't want to make a picture with the card. I asked her, then, can I make the picture, because the community will be very happy when they will see that I give a gift card, and they always say yes, and they are always smiling. No, did you notice?
Definitely.
Yeah, that was something I was asking myself, if it was easy to like bring them to take a picture of her.
It's very easy at the end.
Wow, that's cool, because it's one of the most difficult parts, not having your face on internet. A lot of people don't want. Okay, so you bring like enough curiosity and
Enough trust.
happiness and trust, yeah, for them to do this. That's crazy.
And when you look at the picture, 99% of the time they're very smiling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I will bring your post here in the Jumbotron.
I'd actually wondered as well, T-Dog. I thought, like, how... Like, I know you're giving them the card, but that's a really nice insight, man, to have, like, that part of how you do it. Because, yeah, and you probably can't script all those bits. You're just giving out who you are, and that extension of you in a way, that card. But it's such a beautiful recipe that you've got, man. It's the hit rate is high, 100% Eon.
Just giving them the spreading a bit of love and a bit of hope, and that's it.
Oh yeah, you should see like how T-Dog is used to do it. Is like I don't know. He already onboarded half of the country or something like that. He's so used to do that.
That's why French Eons are so many. Like,
Yeah,
damn, there's a lot of
that's
French
T-Dog.
Eons.
But I give a lot of cards to you, to Sam, and to Moss. So your turn now.
Oh yeah, I will do the same. But I could understand the feeling of the girl. In fact, when you give me these cards, I was like in the same state because first they are beautiful, like all the arts and even the Pokemon looking one are feeling very special in the end. I don't know, with the plastic covering and everything, it feels like a little treasure. And yeah, I was in the same state in fact when I received these cards. It's like a piece of I don't know. It's beautiful.
I unboard you, Mike. Sorry.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Before there was baptizing, there was T-Dog.
But
Yeah.
I believe he onboarded you, Seb.
Mike, do you know what? In a way, Mike did, because when I was starting off in the community, Mike was one of the people who was so prevalent that he was like if Mike was a salesman, would have been a great salesman for me, like great customer service. Literally what we're talking about, like 100% big factor in me joining SPX. Honestly, can't be overstated.
Because he just explained this weekend that I didn't know this story. You tried to onboard Mike on the different community, and at the end,
Yeah.
he onboarded you in SPX.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, like Mike was always the one. There was like I thought Mike was like, I don't know, a founder or something, because he was on every single post. I remember looking at SPX posts, every single post, especially the main page. Every single post was Mike, and you're like, who is this Eon? Like, people call him Eon back then. I was like, who is this person? And that's it's very rare. Obviously I just see Mike now as Mike. You're everywhere, Mike. But then that was you come from any other community, and you can't see that sort of consistency as somebody who recognizes patterns of success and not be just won over. So yes, onboarded.
You have been onboarded, and he told me that you tried to onboard him.
I did. I tried to onboard him. I tried to onboard Southern Fried Chad, who was partly in what I was in for very, not in it like he said it openly before, like back in the day he used to have quite a few, and yeah, because I just thought it was, obviously I saw it was the strongest community, and I thought, let me go after them. But obviously, like I'm still me, so I still had like levels of respect. And when I saw big accounts following me, I always remember Mung following me, and I said, Mung doesn't post about anything, at least that I'd seen apart from SPX. I said, I can't. That would be. I wouldn't have that conversation with someone in real life and be disrespectful and start shilling. So I said, okay. I had a list. I was like, never speak to Mung about anything but SPX. Never speak to Mike about anything about SPX. I can't remember who else it was. Oh, there was another guy called Wolf in the community, and he'd been in my other community. And so, bit by bit, I stopped talking to people about SPX. Sorry, about the other project. And I was like, okay, they're just SPX. I was like, well, I'm just having SPX conversations, and then, it works. It works so well. That was it. I was all in. Maxi full ported.
I didn't even do the story before we met with Mike this weekend.
Yeah, I remember you. I heard this story. I think you one of the first in Thousand Free Chad's podcasts. Going there, probably 4 or 5 first doing the podcast, and I remember you was saying the story there. That's where I know this story.
Yeah, like it just can't be, you know, like, because the community I've been in before, consistency was just, I was just watching people flip flop. And I remember just saying into the kind of ether, like, I remember going onto Discord for any sort of community and just saying, like, guys, why don't we just, we're not knuckleheads. This is actually retarded. We need to, like, unite under one thing. This doesn't make sense to be so disjointed. And I was watching things I thought were really stable. And the telltale sign for me was unstable people. I started to recognize some very quick signs, which I was very grateful for. But as I noticed, very radical, sort of emotional, this sort of, you know, people that come in like a bomb, and they say, "I've got all the answers, and we can do this and that," and they were so electric, and I would watch them sweep up a community, and then their emotions, you know, their high would drop, and they'd be moved on to the next thing. And I don't think they meant any malice, but I recognized that pattern like fairly quickly. And then I found I couldn't have, even with my own stability, and I found a pretty good stable person to work on some things with. You need the stability and the numbers and the work rate. There's nothing else like SPX. There's not, like, you can't not join the winning team. And when you see that because then the other part is you say, okay, they're the winning team, but I want to make 100x, and so greed still gets you. But then even greed can't be. Let's switch the word for greed for ambition. You're ambitious because you want to get out of this sort of matrix. So your ambition takes you to the trenches. But then you look at SPX and you say, well, hang on, this is where it's going. Why would I trade, or not even trade, but why would I be in a lower division team when the team at the top is going to be one of the only teams that even exist in the future, and it's going to be at the top of the top? So my ambition can't even, my ambition doesn't even match how far this coin is going to go, how far this project is going to go. And then you say everything else is trading. Everything else is trading. There's nothing like it. The most ambitious person should be in SPX, because whatever they're in will not do what SPX would do. There's nothing it doesn't cover. And so when I say eons, I said, look, Mike flip the stocks. That's my eon. So yeah, Mike, impactful, man. So tremendously grateful for you, mate. You've had that impact. I'm sure if you had that impact on me, then I probably can't count how many eons you've had that impact on, man. It paid off big time.
Love you, girl.
I love you too, girl.
But yeah, it's really crazy to see how the community is like acting, even if they're a bear market or terrible market condition. Like, I have never seen something like that before. Like, all the other projects I was before, during the bear market, there is like no community at all. Like, everyone is just waiting the next bull run. And like here, everyone is continue to do their life, sorry, like posting, creating, going IRL. Everyone is finding a little bit more his position, his place on the Cognisphere. New people still coming. It's like business as usual. It's crazy. I've never seen something like that, for real.
And it's what people want, right? Like it's what, like, I guess it is, because the amount of incredible people who have dropped by the wayside just because they couldn't find the thing in time, or because they put all their finances into one thing, and now they've got what's called like sunken cost, and they either can't leave it, or they get embittered by staying, or they, good people getting sucked out. But what is this swirling vortex of SPX that brought us to it? Because I do consider myself so tremendously fortunate to have been, hit by the gravity of the cognosphere, because this is what, like, does the average person, I think Murad says that, right? Does the average person want to trade? No, they just want to do like regular stuff, and we're just doing regular stuff, Mike. That's what you were saying, right? We just want to have like a regular life and do regular stuff. We're not looking for peak high emotions and peak low emotions. Just we just want to like chill with our friends and have a good time and laugh, and that's the secret sauce, right?
Yeah, and something I'm the most proud of, and something I really love to see, is like welcoming an Aeon, watching him stay, experimenting some stuff, little by little finding his place and mastering his domain on the Cognisphere. You know, we have Slow here. Shout out to you, Slow. I remember talking to you in the longest space. You were probably there way before, I guess. I assume, I don't know, but I remember talking to you in the longest space, and after I seen you like going to Reddit and doing a little bit more into the Cognisphere with Chad and doing a lot of stuff, and now you're mastering all this stuff. It's like beautiful to see. I love to see this, like people joining and finding their way into the Cognisphere. That's so beautiful to see. I love that.
Slow as yeah, just tremendous stuff. Like the vibe on that show you guys have got that's great customer service, right? We were saying
Oh yeah,
your right, the vibration you guys are putting out is sensational.
That's beautiful. There is a place for everyone, and everyone is needed to flip the stock market. We need all sorts of profile and of people, true-hearted people. Hey, Slow.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Girls. I figured that's a good segue to just talk, if I can, for just a couple of minutes about some of the conversations that we've been having, like Chad and Jeffrey and Krishna and I, and then I'll switch back to listener. But also it involves the Flip the Stock Market podcast and a lot of people's efforts. Because we're starting to have like a really solid presence on YouTube, and especially with like regular content now coming out. Like every week, Aeons Online is happening. Every week, Persist Forever is happening. Every week, Into the Cognisphere is happening. Every other week, Flip the Stock Market is happening. So there's starting to be like pretty good potential for having like, you know, some like pretty established efforts on YouTube. And so one of the main things is that if you've seen Flip the Stock Market's Twitter, they've kind of been talking about shorts, YouTube Shorts some, and YouTube Shorts is like increasingly one of the most popular like ways of going viral slash, you know, just being able to reach a very, very large audience very, very quickly. And honestly, it can even happen like fairly organically. It sort of depends. And this is something I was reading. Excuse me. I was reading that Sharon had talked about on there too. Just that there's more going on behind the scenes with the algorithm and stuff. You kind of never know when something could like go viral, and even if not go viral, that's really not even the focus. It's just to have like a sustained presence and to have content available. I'm sure all of us use YouTube for stuff. It's how a lot of people find information, and the other thing too is that there's a lot of really cool contrast with the YouTube channels. So there's like quite a bit of diversity in what's happening, from a couple of perspectives, which is like Flip the Stock Market is obviously just S tier goated shit. Into the Cognisphere is like real community oriented and like way laid back, obviously. We act pretty retarded. Aeons Online is like literally people from another country on the other side of the world talking about the same shit. which is just like, when you think about it from that perspective, I think that can have a huge effect on people. But overall, the Flip the Stock Market is making a big push on YouTube Shorts. Into the Cognosphere channel is making a big push on YouTube Shorts, and Persist Forever has been pushing YouTube for like the last year plus now. As much as you can. When I think even having just a couple of weeks of like consistent support from the community could have like really big ripple effects on the algorithm and how things perform. The most helpful thing you can do is watch a video, watch it all the way through, and after that, obviously, like, give it a thumbs up. If you can, leave a comment. It doesn't even matter what you say. Just say flip the stock market. I know it's like body or whatever, but it will help boost the algorithm. So just do it if you can. I also hate doing it. I know we all fucking hate doing it. But this is what I think it's the most bang for our buck in terms of like output and like amount of time and energy that you have to put into this is like pretty small. Anyways, I try to like go to every different YouTube channel that there is, and especially newer content. If there's new content, it helps a lot to have people watch it. And watching the same video multiple times during the same day is not going to help the algorithm. More than likely, it might even hurt it, because YouTube will like start recognizing the same IP address as just like spamming this video. So it's actually pretty, the way that the YouTube, filters out those views is like pretty sophisticated at this point. So honestly, just like watch one video, and that's it for that video for the day. That's all you need to do. And then watch the next video or whatever. If you can literally just pull something up on YouTube, pick a long recent podcast episode, hit play and hit mute, and like just let that sucker run. That will honestly boost like the algorithm a lot. Way more than you might think. Even without like some of this sustained like focus, if you look at like S&P 500 haters YouTube channel, which back in the day he was probably the first / he was the most consistent person, and I think pretty much the only person for like a long time, who I think he put out 55 videos. They're all shorts, and it's surprising how many of them like performed and like have like 7,000 plus views, that kind of thing. So I think there's a lot of potential there with the YouTube stuff. Last thing I'll say is that the Into the Cognosphere YouTube channel is kind of, we're making a pretty intentional focus to have 2 shorts uploaded every day and 1 video uploaded every day. These videos are all content that the community has made. We're going to be showing pretty much as we can, a little bit of everything. Hopefully to just show like a lot of how widespread this thing is. Everybody's got different niches. There's tons of artists who have made, I think the videos that have been made have like affected all of us very strongly, and some of them very like emotionally. I know some of the early videos were pretty impactful, and like how they made me feel and like respond to stuff. So there's just going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot coming out. If you can, try to support it by watching each of the episodes, or the videos. I mean, most of them are just going to be like, roughly 2 minutes long on average. And the shorts are anywhere between like 30 seconds to a minute, usually. So super low energy, time intensive, but could potentially help just like showcase the community content a ton and all of that stuff. So that's going to be a big focus of mine. And and Jeffrey's. All of the shorts that are on the channel, by the way, up to this point, Jeffrey made. Probably no one really knows that, but like, dude has been like learning CapCut and all the stuff, and a ton of those shorts are honestly like pretty fucking bangers. So, anyways, we're excited, and that's going to be a big focus, probably the next 3 to 6 months at least on like our end. So yeah, and we've already got like the next month of content already uploaded into YouTube, ready to go. A lot's going to be coming out, so excited to share that. We'll be retweeting it, but YouTube's the focus. So, anyways, that's all. Thanks, guys. I guess if you want to ask me anything, you can. I'll stay up here for a second.
Yeah, amazing. So I had a question, which was well, thank you, mate, so much for what you're doing. You guys are absolutely crushing it, and that'd be amazing to support. What's I was wondering what the reason was for putting the longer videos not on the Into the Cognosphere YouTube channel. Because then for a while I didn't think your Into the Cognosphere was active. Obviously it is active, and that's where your shorts are, or your shorts videos. But then obviously I know Southern Fried Chat's got more followers. I'm imagining that's it. But do you guys plan to? Yeah. Anyway, just
Can you? I'm hearing everything you're saying. Can you clarify what the question is?
yes. Let me condense that to actually make sense. How can you instead of jibber jabber? How can you guys have separated them and don't put the long format video on the actual Into the Cognosphere website? Sorry, YouTube channel.
Yeah, kind of a couple of reasons. One is because Chad is doing all of the persist forever stuff and has been, like, straight up. I don't think anyone even like helps him with it. Like, I don't know how much people realize like how much shit he has done and does every week. It's insane. Anyways, so like part of it is he's already optimizing everything that needs optimized on that channel. And so rather than it was a conversation we had multiple times at different stages. The main thing being it's just easier for him to keep doing what he's doing because he knows how to do it. And it's better if I don't have to fucking bother him with anything, and me and Jeffrey can just straight up communicate what we need to. So part of it was just like, like, it's sort of like decentralized support, I guess. It was just like, oh, we don't need to bother you at all, and we'll just do our own thing and try to create some synergy, which I think it has. This has like worked well. You mentioned like not thinking that the Into the Cognosphere YouTube channel is active. That's part of the problem that we kept running into, and there's the last 3 months really have been just a lot of experimentation and like learning how to fucking make videos and learning about YouTube algorithms and like learning how to look at analytics and like what does that mean. And so just like 3 months of jumping in the deep end to just like learn as fast as possible what I needed to learn, Jeffrey too, and like how to work together. And so we kind of were like splitting up the workload. He was like, I want to focus on shorts, and I was like, cool, I want to focus on longer videos. So like, yeah, it was just our own way of doing some cult labor, collaborating, having some synergy, which has been a lot of fun. And also is like totally what's the word I'm looking for? Replicable. People can just replicate that. Like literally anyone who wanted to. If a couple of people had like some free time, they're banging out videos and wanted to just like collab with some people, like just straight up make a YouTube channel and like copy pasta a lot of that shit. Although you can't actually just copy pasta because that will affect the videos, so don't do that. But you have to make new clips. Anyways, yeah, did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, so the other problem we were running into is just like sustainability. Like it is really hard to consistently create content that's like high quality and then produce it well and then promote it well and then do all of the stuff to like get the channel to start growing. Um, just stuff like that. And real life gets in the way. Emergencies, personal responsibilities, all of that stuff. So just realized it would be a lot more effective and probably way better in the end to use the channel to promote all of the high quality content that other people have already made and are making, which is another like trying to be really intentional about like what content is ending up on the channel, somewhat in what order and like how it's spaced out. Just a lot of like trying to optimize the algorithm response, even just the titles of videos, making sure it's like optimized for search engine optimization and just different stuff like that. A lot of learning, a lot of trial and error, but at this point we kind of know what we're doing and pretty locked in on like, okay, this is the plan for the next 3 to 6 months, probably at least, is like 1 video a day, 2 shorts a day, sometimes more, because we're still going to be doing our best to create new content when we have the inspiration. So
That's the you said that sort of 3 to 6 month time window. I know that's like one of the big pitfalls of YouTube is that people are putting out a lot of the time absolute nuggets of gold, and they get disheartened by the maybe the lack of views, but it doesn't detract at all from how incredible their content is, and they lose heart. So I mean, it sounds like you guys are going all in, but you've got the support of each other to sort of like bolster that as well.
Yeah, for sure. And don't get me wrong, the 3 to 6 month time frame is just like, this is the strategy and like plan that we're going with for probably kind of that length of time with the Into the Cognisphere YouTube channel. And then we'll adjust what we need to. Because it's already different than what we thought it was going to be in the beginning, like 4 times already. So
what did you think it was going to be in the beginning? What was like the origin of it?
There's been a lot of just different thoughts thrown around by different people in the community. And I mean, it was Chad's idea, in the first place. He was just like, people want something else, so let's just do it. I'll just do it. Was kind of like, and he was like, you want to do it with me? And I was like, not really, but I guess I will, because yeah, I've kind of I've thought for a long time that like Chad's YouTube content and YouTube presence has always been really, really important. So it's been a big focus of mine to like try to just help him in whatever capacity I've been able to. Which honestly hasn't been much other than just showing up Tuesday nights and and bullshitting with him. But anyways.
On the YouTube question topic, we were actually wondering about the SPX documentary, which is under the hands of STPC right now. We were really wondering what is the best strategy to make it viral, because he already has some channels before on YouTube, and sometimes a channel can go viral on the first video, on the first one, because it's very high quality video, because it's 25 to 30 minutes with a very, very high quality videos. And what he's trying to do right now is to have like a video which is kind of a GME video from Netflix in the same level of quality. And we are wondering, he needs to create a new channel to sell it, and maybe trying to go viral on the first one, we can be a good strategy, because a lot of channel has emerged like on the first video because it's really high quality. Another things we are talking about is sometimes you can use your ads on YouTube to push the video a lot, so it can go viral because you pay for it. But at the same time, we never pay for anything in SPX. We prefer to grow like organically. So we didn't take the decision right now because I'm sure if we raise money from from the community, we can have a lot of push for this documentary. And the documentary will be, I guess, a really banger. 25 to 30 minutes to explain why and where does this movement come from is very powerful. And if it's resonates a bit with the audience, it can go viral. But sometimes you have to push a bit in the back to say, okay, maybe just pay 500 euros or 1,000 euros to just push a bit, and the video comes viral. And it's a question we have at the moment. It's, do we need to try to go viral just organically, or do we have to pay a bit to try to push this documentary? Because we try to register the documentary in the festivals, but most of the time you have to be the premiere in the festival. And what is very interesting is the biggest documentary festival is in November in Amsterdam, but you have to broadcast the documentary, the premiere, in the festival. So it's not possible for us. So maybe he will make some other documentary about the movement, but the premiere will be broadcast in the festival. So the question is, do we try to make it something very organically, or do we try to push a bit by using ads and using a bit of money to push it on YouTube?
Good questions. I don't know much about ads. I can I'll look into that and I'll try to get back to you about that soon. I think Chad might know some, Spacey and Hype might know some. So yeah, I'll try to get back to you on that.
Yeah.
As far as like the viral video, it being like I don't think it does make, or maybe it does make a little bit of a difference, it being the like first video on a channel. That sounds great. One thing that went through my mind was like we could try to schedule a watch party for Aeons and kind of promote that a little bit. And at the very least, if like the community could, if the community could really show up and everyone like watch it being released on the channel, you know, a lot of people, it just affects the algorithm like a ton. The more people that like show up early on, it'll like the interesting thing about the YouTube algorithm is how fast a video can be pushed by the algorithm from like very few people up to like tons of people. It's a lot about just momentum. So if you get a ton of momentum right off the bat, boom, who knows, you know?
Because for example, when we watched the last Vasily video on YouTube, which is really good and really well produced and very exceptional, is very good. It's capped a bit at like 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, but it doesn't. I think a lot of the people in the community are watching the Vasily videos, and the format is very good because it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I think it's a very good format, but it's capped often at like 100 and 1,500, 1,200, and in the meantime, all the community is watching these videos, I guess. My question is how to go further and how to go above.
Yep. One of the main things is I didn't know this about the YouTube algo until recently, and it, you know, having to do exactly with these kinds of questions. It seems like if I'm understanding this right, the way that it works is in a couple of week stages in in like pushes is one way that the algorithm works. I don't know if that applies to every video or how that works exactly, but I do know that reading on it, it said you will often have content that has really good growth for like 24 hours and then it just like totally drops off. And then it doesn't move for like a week. And then it might have another jump. Because some of what it does is the algorithm will like put it out for a little spurt and then try to gauge like how people reacted to it, all of that stuff. And and then we'll like make another push in the algorithm a slightly different way a couple of days down or sometimes a couple of weeks down the line. It is something that Chad has mentioned a few times, how he said, yeah, this video will be performing like really well, totally plateau. And then like 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, it has another like huge jump in views. And I don't know if that's because they want to like, I don't know if it's because they want to like control the amount of like virality potential the algorithm has. They want to reward consistent, sustainable views. That's what they're trying to engage. They're trying to engage like, are people actually returning to the channel? Are they watching through the video? Are they doing it consistently? And it not just be one YouTube short with 200,000 views and the rest of your content has 200 views.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So
you can have a second life. I guess you can have a second life in the YouTube because organically you can have an audience who really wants to watch the video because it's a very high quality video.
Yeah.
And what the STPC told me, because he already has some YouTube channel, he said that sometimes your first video can be pushed because the quality of the video is very high and the response of the audience is very good. I mean, sometimes if you have like a 1 year channel but without any views, so they are categorized like not a lot of views, not a lot of interest, and sometimes it's good to start new to show something very interesting, very high quality, to jump straight in the first video. And so we are talking a bit about that because I guess the documentary will be a high quality, interesting, and can be spread wide on the YouTube. So that's why I was asking the question.
Yeah. The only other thought I really have with that too is that it'll help a ton as well if a couple of like shorts are released after on the same like YouTube channel, because that helps capture audiences a lot more. For instance, like I was looking earlier today and I think something close to like 90% of the views on the Into the Cognisphere channel are like through shorts. And so it's like a super good funnel for the rest of the channel. So whenever you guys come out with the documentary, it being the first video on the channel sounds like a really good thing. And then having shorts coming out, even like one short a day,
to push the main,
to push the main video. Yeah.
So okay, so we will have to talk about a bit about this launch because I guess it's like a critical launch for us, because so much effort and so much work has been put in it. We really need to take care of how we are going to launch and how we are going to manage this documentary, the first one about this movement.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, it was a bit boring.
No, it's good discussion to have. It's good. I actually It made me think I onboarded a friend that is specialized in SEO and YouTube ads and this kind of stuff that I totally forgot, and I have to send him a message, and maybe he could provide some good thoughts about that. I will message him and say something to you, Slow and T-Dog, if you want.
Yeah. Do you want to just put us in a, yeah, you can like DM the both of us or something.
Yeah, absolutely. I will.
I know you're not in enough DMs, so.
I searched new ones. Yeah, we'll do that. I will send him a message. It's a good friend from the city I'm in. So yeah, just totally forgot. And he's an Aeon too. So yeah.
Thing real quick. There's an official Tony Ma that is a software engineer at YouTube, and I'm not sure how much information he can give, but yeah, that guy Tony Ma, official Tony Ma handle, Aeon. I think he's a software engineer at YouTube, but I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure how much information he can give on the algorithm.
Tony Ma?
Official Tony Ma. He's
Yeah.
a software engineer at Google and YouTube. I don't know if he still is, but that's what his page says. So maybe he can give some help. Again, I don't know how much information being an employee of them, but maybe that's a good resource too if you want to find something out.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Aeon's love breaking NDAs.
Yeah, just figured I'd jump in there and say that because I didn't know if anybody remembered that he was part of the Cognisphere.
Yeah, official Tony is in TONY.
Official, yeah, so it's official Tony Ma. Official as it's spelled TONYMA.
Okay, cool. I think I know who you're talking about.
He was on Persist Forever with Southern Fried Chad, one of his early interviews.
Yeah. He's the one that made flip the stock market .xyz, I think.
Yes, sir, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I know who you're talking about.
I didn't know it was him. Nice. Okay, nice.
Cool. Thanks, Patrick.
How are you, Patrick, by the way?
Just busy, man. Just listening in, but yeah, doing school and work right now. So
Okay.
yeah, but I heard that part of the conversation, so I figured I'd chime in and just give note to you guys that are working on that maybe that could be a good resource.
Oh yeah, thank you very much, bro. It's perfect.
Do you know for the, excuse me if you can hear some noise, I've just got a bit of walking going on, but I was thinking that with the YouTube, because oftentimes it's used like that, right, as an information search. So Google links straight up to YouTube. Just like to SPX, but I reckon as well, if the content is like informational, it often hits really well. You know, like if it's really vital information, it ends up doing pretty well. Especially if it's a niche thing. Like if you're looking for something and it's very specific, and an easy, like low-hanging fruit would be like review a pair of trainers or a kitchen appliance that somebody's going to be buying on Amazon and that lots of people will be doing, and then obviously people catch on. But just informative videos are probably what most people go to, right, on YouTube when they want to get long-form content in detail. Like, you can get what university talks, and you just get masters of all fields. And then you were saying as well, Tito, quality. I know that social media is rewarding quality production a lot more in terms of like lighting and sound and all that stuff. But then the basic iPhone gives that. But yeah, anyway, just throwing that out there. I do see like that trend. Whether that trend is how that's algorithmically preferenced. But I almost think like if there's something that could be hit that is very niche and is giving critical information that isn't available elsewhere, it will eventually, like when somebody's searching for it, if enough people eventually search for it, and that's the only thing that's providing that service, Google will send them that way, and eventually it will. I can imagine that being a catalyst for because it almost can't get lost in YouTube because it's kind of eternalized. That's how I think of it anyway. When I'm looking for stuff, I find stuff sometimes really obscure, and it's really useful, and I can see it having anyways.
Yeah, to that point, actually, I just posted it to the space, but Jordan basically brought this up the other day about like he thinks it would be a good idea for us to have a tutorial video for newcomers who hear about SPX and want to like buy it, like having a tutorial video on like uh, using a DEX and using a SEX and pretty much like what you're speaking to. That was just one thing that he brought up. He said that during the whole GameStop squeeze, he said that was people ask the same basic fucking questions so many times, you know. What hardware wallet should I get? It's like any of them. Just get one. They all do the same thing. Anyways, sorry. I've had too much coffee today. But yeah, so just thoughts to like percolate. I don't really think that's a like thing that I'm gonna think about right now or focus on. But just an idea, like if someone does have some like expertise in figuring that out, like Vasily would probably be a great like video or channel to share that on, or like maybe if some people could like put something together and like send him the bullet point, you know, script or whatever, he could like turn it into a high quality 10-minute long, 5-minute long video, how to buy SPX, you know. That shit probably doesn't exist on YouTube. So good thinking.
I think I don't know if you were here, T-Dog, but Sam told me you will probably do that after Amsterdam, like doing a video, like a very cool video with all this information, how to buy, which wallet, how to use it, this kind of stuff. You remember, T-Dog?
Yeah, yeah. In the next step for him, it's doing like videos, long form video where you can learn something about how to buy something in the decentralized way. And the next step was making something like a long form video, like another documentary, but not starting from the history of SPX, but most on the social movement and most from the social side, and seeing how movement can emerge from crypto, from social wish, and maybe making something less just for the community, but more for the mainstream public, mainstream audience. And it's something that we can maybe bring to the festival, documentary festival, because it's not about the story of SPX, it's more about the movement, social movement that can emerge from bottom up.
It was like I didn't talk about this. He was saying he will make like short video on how to buy SPX and this kind of stuff. Or maybe I was alone with him on balcony.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you were
Yeah,
here. Okay.
he was thinking about that as well.
Yeah.
Making some like tutorial video, how to buy SPX, how to hold your coins on the hardware wallets, and etc. etc. And as well making a long form documentary which can be on the more on the social experiment than on the crypto side. And both are good for the community, I guess.
Yeah, it's good to have tutorial on YouTube. I think it's a good idea.
I think like Slow, you're saying your evolution is kind of how I'm understanding all socials, is that they basically want the attention, which is what you're saying with all things. And if you give it consistency, it will reward you and return. But then obviously there will be a plateau if you don't upgrade on your offerings, which is what are you putting out and is that actually useful to people? And not just if you think that's useful, is that actually objectively useful? Is it like entertaining? Is it authority? Is it education? And then is the quality production of the thing going up? So I think like it's always that idea of just starting, right? But then it's probably a pretty good idea if you can have something to start with, an idea. But like you guys are doing, you're obviously just running with it and then upgrading as you go, bit by bit, and getting better and better. Sorry.
Are you at the airport? Seb?
So just on the road. I'm just going home.
You're just walking on the highway?
Sorry, guys. It's bringing all this chaos in the background. Yeah, I'm on the way to Amsterdam right now.
On your way?
I'm walking. I would walk 500 miles. Split the 500.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of depends like what your goal is and what kind of yeah, I mean really what your goal is. That's actually sort of the first thing. Um like how to flip the stock market. It's like that's a very traditional podcast style. So like the only people who are going to watch that are people who are going to watch four guys sitting talking about money and crypto. Like which is like 99% of crypto and like 0.1% of the world, right? So like into the cognosphere, a lot of like my goal is to just showcase the high quality stuff that everybody else is already doing. Because we have like amazing video editors in the community. We have amazing IRL onboarders. There's going to be all kinds of different content on this channel. So, it's like, it's much more of a, evolutionary process because I don't so much care what content is going up on it as long as it's showcasing the community. And like, it's kind of crazy. I uploaded something like 30 or 40 videos and like not a single one was made by the same person. So it's just like crazy. I mean, that's fucking crazy how many people have created content. You have like Aeon Reborn, walking around being like, buy the SPX, and Seb with a megaphone, and T-Dog with Pokemon cards, and Hoodish is yelling at Jordan, and the Jew, there's all kinds of content that's going to be showing up on this channel, on the Into the Cognosphere. But it's just very much like what attention are you trying to capture? Like the documentary is trying to capture probably, like pretty big swath of people, but it's like in a certain context. Like today DK trading, or maybe it was SPX for, I don't remember. It's a SPX6900 Minecraft video that he made, which is like, okay, cool. So like we might show up on like Minecraft algorithms and people like see it, and then they see like some cool anime video edit, which is like crazy. And I'm hoping to just capture a lot of people's different random attention, and it be like, what, that's like sort of what the cognosphere is. You're like, what the fuck is this? Like, who are these people? What is going on? This is sick. I'm excited and I don't even know why. Which is just going to be a very different thing than like Persist Forever or Flip the Stock Market or the documentary. But yeah,
I think the documentary, the goal is to catch the attention of people outside of the movement, to bring their attention to something that they are not aware of, and entering in their mind by the way GameStop came to the people, by the story behind it, could be a good way to make people understand what is about this revolutionary movement. And what Sam is trying to do right now is trying to make something which is stick with the culture of SPX, but can be understood by people outside of the movement. And that's why we are thinking about what is the best way to go viral with this documentary, because it's like a piece of work that takes time, but which is not only for the community, but it's built to be understood by the outside, by the people outside of the movement. And that's why we are wondering what is the best way to launch this documentary, because it's a lot of work, and it's the goal of this documentary is for the community, but out of the community as well. And like, for example, if you take a documentary for GameStop, you can make 1 million views or 2 million or 3 million views, even 3 or 4 years after the GameStop saga, GameStop story. Because people understand that there's people want to fight the system, and it's like the David against the Goliath, which is a classic story, but which is something that catch people attention. And is working in this way to people outside of the movement understand what is going on.
Yeah, one other thought that comes to my mind too is that another upside of like having multiple active YouTube channels is that they can all promote certain content, and so having like promotional content on Flip the Stock Market, on Persist Forever, into the Cognosphere, it's kind of multiplies the marketing of it to some extent, I would imagine.
Yeah, me publishing or launch the video, we can try different way. First, we can try to make the first video like a banger, because the audience want to see it. If it doesn't work, we can broadcast it on different platform and different YouTube channel. And the last option is to maybe raise a bit of money in the community to ads and make some try to push a bit to reach the people who want to reach.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, the most effective approach is probably to try to do a little bit of all three.
Yeah.
You know, and like whatever works.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I think the content which is created right now with by Sam could really go viral, because it can be something that can be feels like a bit of decentralized, like Bitcoin. It can feel like GameStop against the system, and really think people are already heard the story, but afterwards. And in this case, it's you can leave it right now because the story is unfolding. And do you want to be part of it or not? But look at what is going on right now. And it's the goal of this documentary.
I would say, I think that we should have, in my opinion, we probably should have a conversation about fundraising some amount of money for advertising. And I don't think the community is necessarily, and I don't think it's against our ethos to like pay for advertising. I think it's just, you know, it's not like we have a cash flow of money that we can just consistently pour into advertising versus like, let's just buy some SPX or whatever. And this is like a really strategic, you know, if it was like, oh, we're going to pay for 1 week of advertising and see what kind of benefit it has or whatever. That's a very strategic move on our part, I would say. So I think that is a good idea. Another reason why I say that is because I know that there was one random day that some people had tested out some paid advertising. I don't know what it was on or like what platform or how much it was or whatever. I think they were kind of just doing their own experimentation. And that day, I want to say there was something like 50 to 100 people that joined the subreddit in one day. It was weird enough that I made mention of it to a few people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it looks like the advertising, like, you know, kicked in some or whatever." So there might be a lot of potential, like, you know, I don't know how much it is or whatever, but I don't see.
I did the test on the trailer on your TikTok. I just spent like 10 15 euros to push a bit of the trailer of the documentary, and I made the best score ever I made on my TikTok account. Maybe I had a 10k views with like 300 likes from people I don't even know who they are. And I was just wondering, oh yeah, for 10 or 15 euros, you can have like 10,000 views, 10,000 people have it in the timeline, and 300 likes. I never did it on TikTok before. I think, ooh, it's not a lot of money to just try to push a bit. It's just a 1 minute video trailer against the S&P 500. Maybe it's a topic that can interest people. So I just was wondering if before launching the documentary on YouTube on the social platform, maybe you can think about.
The thing is, like, the targeting when you're doing ads is like an art to master. Like the friend I have with is like know the art of doing a lot of views for the less money possible, you know. And the first step is to have great content. That's obviously the first step, and the second step is like knowing very well your targets, whose people you want to reach, and the third is like really well fine-tuning your targeting in the AdSense. But I think it's for a documentary, it's like obvious we need to push a little bit, because this kind of content have the possibility to with good AdSense to make a lot of views, I guess, and bring a lot of people.
It does make sense too. Even what you just said, T-Dog, how you know, paid 10 or 15 euros of, that is another strategy that could be discussed, and as many people could participate as they wanted to, but you could have a lot of people do something like that on the same day, or like a couple of days in a row of like just paying for your own little promotional thing on TikTok and advertise the trailer. And, you know, you have a lot of, if you had 20 people do that on one day, you know, that kind of multiplying effect could happen. Where like out of nowhere, you know, it's maybe the algo is seeing that tons of people, you know, are seeing this out of nowhere, like, so that could cause the algorithm to go crazy. The thought, kind of that decentralized coordination, you know, like
Exactly. It's like a little push in the back, just a little push in the back to say, "Allez, come on and go organically now."
Yeah.
Go Nenolit, go.
Go,
Yeah.
Eon.
So can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a similar thoughts about the shorts and the videos, which, yeah, maybe it should be also good, but it connects with you, slowly, what you said in the last moment. So I think one of the good things out of the channels, the big ones, let's say, what we have, would be, for example, Andrew Tate approach, what that means. So everybody who is in the community, like everybody who we can get, everybody should have few short videos from the big channels or whatever, the good kind of videos. Change it a touch, go to the TikTok, post it, same hashtag, and just blast it all over the TikTok until it catches up and so on. So yeah, it's a good thing to have the good few channels, but good thing would be, I think, like I said, Andrew Tate approach, as many as people we have to use the similar kind of good videos, shorts from our channels or whatever, and just push it with the same hashtag, and then some of them will catch up and so on and so on. One of the thoughts, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And I could see that working really well. Yeah, it's a really good idea. I would say too, if there are kind of these like coordinated pushes on content, it might be a good idea to do something like sort of a week at a time. Like if what I mean is like if there's a specific video that we're all trying to kind of repost and edit a little bit and use the hashtags and whatnot, to maybe like all focus on that one video for like a week at a time. And because there's to some extent you have to like give the algorithm time to work and time to like put it out in front of a lot of people, see who clicks on it, and it to like do its thing and then kind of make its next push or whatever. So like letting the algorithm have a couple of days to like really marinate, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly like that. And also, for example, when I was posting some random TikTok, let's say, videos, when I was trying out something, let's say, a year ago or whatever, randomly, same like you said before, I would post one video. That video would get maybe like 50 views. I would delete the video, put the same video next day, and it would be 1,000 views. And it was like shitty video. And just saying like, in this way, like if everybody would do it, I think, yeah, it would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, because then it's not just you're hoping for the algorithm to like do the right thing. You're having 10 nodes all run the same simulation and you might get different results. Yeah.
Yeah, and you are pushing the same hashtag also, which it's nice.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. And shorts are really interesting in YouTube because like they're trying to make concurrence to TikTok, so the algorithm is naturally pushing a lot the shorts on YouTube. So that's a good strategy to make a video every day as you are doing.
The only thing to make mention, and this is a big caution, is that YouTube will find and block videos that are exactly the same. So you would have to make sure that you edit any video that you upload. You have to make sure that if it's like already on YouTube, that you edit it enough that it isn't going to count it as the same. So, which is honestly though, like probably most of us here know how to like do a quick, easy, like change the length of a video and then upload it to YouTube. But yeah, just know that it'll, and not just block your upload, it might even affect the original channel, which is bullshit, but that can apparently happen. So just be cautious and aware of that. If you're going to re-upload a video on YouTube, make sure to edit it first.
Yeah, definitely. And that is, like you said, very easy. But when we are talking about shorts, like TikTok, that's basically bread and butter. Like any kind of videos can blow up from nowhere. So yeah, the YouTube shorts are great and everything, but TikTok is like that's for the youngsters, like the main application, which is shit, but it's a good way anyway.
Oh yeah, to have Gen Zers, it's a good way to have young people. I'm surprised Seb is still here. The other Mondaeon, he will say, I have to go,
Sorry,
guys.
it was a bit technical.
Yeah, but I'm about to go, but I thought
Sorry,
it was
Seb.
really interesting to listen to. Thanks, Tito.
Sorry, Seb.
Sorry, guys, I have to go. Sorry, guys. You troll me. No, it's really interesting because we're all trying to figure out how to figure out the algo in a way.
Maybe it'd be a good idea then to just revisit the conversation next Monday and keep the conversation going.
100%.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. And multiplying those experiences will inevitably bring one people to find a solution, and after we could figure it out and duplicate the process. So yeah, it's a good idea. Let's bring this subject again next Monday on. Yeah, I'm starting to be sleepy too. So maybe
Mike, no, I'm still here. You no girl. you can't leave.
Yeah,
Until I go.
tired.
I always go first, Mike. We know this.
I came back from T-Dog.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry,
girls.
But yes, it's very interesting. I will message my friend who is specialized in YouTube and stuff and ask him. And yeah, I remember him talking about he made an account and be like in the top 5% of TikTok Live in France. So there is probably advice on TikTok Live. TikTok Live can really be like a big source of views and interest. Yeah, we'll message him and send you messages slow and see that.
Cool. One last thing is that for people who are on Spaces a lot, those Spaces end up most of the time they end up on YouTube through Big's channel, which is cool. But a lot of the time there are like really cool special nuggets of conversation that happen. So if you're involved in a space and you like hear a couple of really good minutes that you're like, oh shit, that would make like a sweet clip. You can just like fucking screen record your iPhone or whatever. Like there's a lot of easy ways to just like capture that audio. And like then just like post it and make it downloadable. And that way it's out there. At the very least, it'll be out there for like people to download and mix into video edits. And that kind of thing. And then also if there's videos that you think would be cool to see on the Into the Cognisphere YouTube channel, just tag them in the comments of the video, and at some point we'll circle around and like get it downloaded and uploaded to YouTube. So it would save us a lot of time when you guys find, you know, it takes time to like find it and like whatever. It'll be cool. It'll be helpful if people do that, but no worries.
That's good as well, Slow. I think that'd be great if you keep reminding people, because even as you say that, just the prompt in my mind, I'm now primed to think, okay, because I think about screen recording sometimes, so I have these things in my head, but not that. Anyway, I just found it useful actually. I'm thinking if you kept saying that, it would never be too much, because I think it would just help to keep it fresh in our mind. So definitely, I'm on it. If I see anything or hear anything, 100% I'll tag you guys in and screen record. And yeah. Anyway.
You already put out so much video content.
No, but you're right. There's just nuggets, and you see them, and you're like,
yeah,
I should get that. And you sometimes you're like, wait, will someone else get that? And you're like, no,
yeah,
man, just record it. It's easy.
yeah, exactly. Like you think about TradFi Nightmares bangers that he's made, and it's like I actually hear a conversation like that all the time. You know, sometimes in a space, and so yeah, I mean, capture it. Like everything is recorded. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we'll do it too. We'll tag you if I found some stuff.
Time to go to bed, huh, Mike?
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
You are dead after your weekend in Montpellier.
Oh, you rugs, Seb. You like abandoning us like this? No problem. I have 2 vengeance, one for the pineapple pizza, one for the space. It's like accumulating for you, Seb. Yeah, we'll go to sleep and probably end the space. Thank you very much for being here, girls. It was a real pleasure to talk to you. As every Monday, thank you, Slow, T-Dog, Patrick, Nenelit, Maddox, Hoodish, Sosi, Dajus, Najazel, Busy Aeon, and Personality. We had a lot of brainstorm, which is very good. and a lot of fun. See you next Mondaeon and in the Cognisphere, girls. Love you, girls.
Love you, girl.
Have a good night.
Bye, girls.
Love you, girl.